Good morning, y'all. Today is Saturday, and I just thought I'd jump on here for a little bit and just kind of chat with you while I'm getting ready for my day today. I have to work. Fortunately, I'll be working from home, and that's self-imposed having to work. I've got a project where I was not actually given a deadline, and then I was given a deadline of Tuesday. So, Kimberly will be working from home today. Hopefully, I will be able to focus and get this project knocked out in a couple hours. It's like 7:30 now, so hopefully, I'll be able to get that knocked out in a couple hours. So, in the meantime, your girl has fixed a half a pot of coffee, and this is my um, uh, caffeinated coffee because I drink caffeine on the weekends. Although, a half a pot, I might as well just drink it during the week, right? Anyways, but that's what I'm doing. So I've got a half a pot of coffee going. But what I wanted to tell y'all was last Saturday, I doubled my Mexican coffee recipe. So instead of making 6 cups, I made 12 cups. And what I did was I strained it twice because I don't like no type of floaties and nothing. So I strained it twice, and I was able to fill up 2 of these mason jars. Plus, I still had enough for a cup of coffee that day. Also, I one of my coworkers found the Mexican brown sugar. But I will say, what I ended up doing was I boiled this first because you can't cut it and chop it. And I even took a hammer to this, okay? No, I had to boil this. So I boiled it down before I started adding any of the other ingredients to it. One of my friends, I was at one of my friends' house, and she gave me some star anise, so I was able to add that to my Mexican coffee. And I will say this. Um, I can actually drink it without adding anything to it, which you guys already knew that was the case. I don't know if I've made enough batches using the brown sugar and molasses where I actually prefer the brown sugar and molasses more so than the Mexican brown sugar. But before I 100% commit to that, we'll see what happens when I start drinking this. I've been drinking it during the week, and instead of me taking to work a 16 to 18 ounce tumbler, I have been taking a 8 to 10 ounce tumbler. And I've only been filling this up about halfway and drinking that much coffee. Why? I don't know. That's just what I did. I don't have an answer for that. But I will say that I haven't been hungry all week, so I don't know what type of benefits come from drinking this coffee. It could just be psychological. Who knows? All I know is I wasn't hungry at all in the morning while I was at work drinking my coffee, and maybe I was just too busy and didn't have time to think about having breakfast while I was at work because I got a refrigerator and a microwave in my office and a coffee pot. And so I usually, if I don't bring like a breakfast bowl, if I don't fix breakfast bowls for work, I'll usually have packets of instant oatmeal where I can have some oatmeal, excuse me, where I can have some oatmeal in the morning. And I did not. I did not have anything for breakfast all week. So yeah, there's that. So just like I said, I just thought I'd jump on here and chat with my people and see how everybody's doing before I dive into work this morning. Again, I'm hoping that it only takes me a few hours I'm not going to turn on the TV. I'm not going to listen to the news. I am going to have me some music on, though, because that's just insanity to be sitting here in complete silence and whatnot, thinking you about to get some work done. And, that just leads me to singing. And Cookie don't want to hear that, and I probably don't want to hear it either. So I'll put some music on, maybe some Sade or some Tony. Their last two CDs, I believe, were kind of a little bit more jazzy, if you want to say jazzy. I don't know what to call it, but Sons of Soul is one of them. I can't think of the name of the other one, but Sons of Soul is one of them. So maybe I'll put that on. I don't know. But anyways, it's freezing here. It's been in the 80s and 90s all week. And then yesterday, it decided it was going to rain, after I had already left for work, had my short sleeve shirt on because I've been roasting all week. The weather app that I use didn't say nothing about no rain. Didn't say nothing about the temps being frigid, because it was freaking frigid. So none of that stuff. So anyways, yeah, it was cold. I got up this morning. My house was 62 degrees. Now I like to sleep with it being about 68, but 62, y'all might as well just threw me out to Alaska or something, because that was freaking freezing. Okay, nobody has time for that. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and scramble me a couple eggs. I'm going to put that on my little English muffin with a little slab of cheese. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in my office and get started to work, because we are still in the midst of March Madness. Last night I was able to catch Michigan, and they played, who did Michigan play? They played Alabama. They played Alabama and won. My poor Michigan State Spartans. Oh my God, they played, they were down 19 points to UConn. UConn is known for their threes. They killed us with the threes. We lost by 4 points, okay? It was a great game. Hats off to those guys. Hats off to Tom Izzo. He did a really good job with this team. But live by the three, die by the three. And UConn is known for shooting the threes. And so that just killed us. But to be down 19 points, though, 19 points, it was like 6-25 or something crazy like that. I was just like, anyways. So it's still March Madness, and we still have a couple Big Ten teams, I think, that are playing today. Whoever playing today, it don't matter, because the kid gonna watch the games, okay? The kid is gonna watch the games. And then tomorrow is hair day, and I'm not turning on the TV once I get home. I'm going to download me an audiobook, and I'm going to listen to a book for the next week until the weekend when I can watch the Final Four. Okay? So anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope your temperatures are not frigid and freezing like mine are, so that you are able to get outside and get you some fresh air and do all the things. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, tell me how y'all doing. How's your week going? What you got planned for the weekend? Because clearly the kid gonna be over here working for a few minutes. And then she's going to be confined to the couch to watch some March Madness. Anyway, as always, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Bye.